All right, and this is Wandering Mind back in action, and this is Chou, Jikuu, Yousai, Macross. Okay, anyway, so this is Wandering Mind. I am back with Chou, Jikuu, Yousai, Macross, Scrambled Valkyrie for the Super Nintendo / Super Famicom. This game was also Japan exclusive, and this game is really fun. It's also really difficult, so make no mistake about the easy difficulty. It is still a tough game. That being said, I'm gonna get ready here. Alright, and then we're gonna pick Max here because he has the best weapons. And so, let's get going. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this game is shoot 'em up, and the really unique thing about this game is that you can capture enemies. But yeah, so here we have 3 different forms, 3 different weapons. So right now I have my homing attack, and I want to destroy these red enemies to get my power-ups. And so I'm just gonna wait here. So the nice thing about this game is that there's very little lag management. So this is one of the areas where it can lag heavily if I shoot. But now we're gonna shoot. And we are going to keep on shooting here and enjoy the wonderful music. Got some more enemies, and so I want to make sure that I get everything up to power up 3. Alright. There we go. So I'm gonna clear out some enemies here, and it's actually in your best interest to keep shooting. Alright. And that's what happens. So hey, gonna wait for just a moment here. Okay, there we go. So that's our capture mechanic. This is the first enemy that we're gonna capture. And this will carry us on for the rest of the stage. Alright. Gonna get my power up. Yeah, like I said, this game is difficult. Like, casually, like, I know I struggled a bit, but even playing as Max, and we deal with some space junk here. And we've got these things that show up, and thankfully the homing attack takes pretty good work of this. But yeah, like, doing commentary and playing this game can be a bit rough. So we have 3 more of this, and then I'm going to switch over to my medium form. Okay, we got the quick kill. A bit sketchy, but that I wanted to show off. And that's the nice thing about the orbs. They can just do a lot of damage, and they can block attacks for the most part. And this part can lag really heavily. Like, you want to keep on firing. Like, I just want to get rid of that enemy. The nice thing is that these things can give you a power up. But yeah, as you can see here, lots of things going on. But yeah, like, the capturing mechanics is just really interesting. And, alright. Almost done the segment here. Yep, yeah. So just a little bit of lag, and then I am going to get in position here. Yeah. Surprise enemy attack, but I know where it's gonna go. Just like that. Like, this attack is really powerful. Alright, now I'm gonna get in position, and we got a boss fight that takes good use of mode 7. Get in position here. This is why we have our captured enemy. Alright. Looking good so far. Alright, we got a bit of a laggy attack here. That's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. That was, aside from a bit of a slow first phase and kind of what happened there, that was a decent boss fight. Like, I cannot stress enough how difficult this game. I'm gonna keep on repeating myself, but we're gonna capture our next enemy pretty soon. We're almost done with this one, and we're gonna make great use of the homing attack in the meantime. Okay, there we go. We captured our next enemy, and this is gonna fly around and do some attacks here. So nice thing is that even with all these weapons here and all the enemies, we can make quick use with the homing attack. So we have a mini boss that's going to come up where, again, I want to use the orb attack. Also, love the music here. And these enemies that will show up, there are some enemies that will just kind of crash and kind of eat up your homing attacks. So I may switch up to another wing form. And this is one where, yeah, like these enemies, like if you're not careful. Alright. Got more of these things to deal with. But yeah, like the nice thing is that, again, you can just keep on shooting, very little lag management, because there's a specific route that I use for this game. Alright, looking good here. Alright. Alright, now we got a mini boss. Get into position here. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. So sometimes you just take off the limbs, or you can have that happen. Like, oh, I feel good. Like, really good. We'll see how this continues. I really do enjoy this game. Like, even though I don't run it actively anymore, like, I had, like, a really good PB/world record, but I'm always happy to show off this game. Just fun to show off. And then we got thing out of nowhere. Gonna switch to my homing attack here. And then... And then coming up, we got some more hidden cannon things. Alright, looking good here. Got a few more of these to deal with. Okay. Now I am going to get in position here. Got some kind of our last minute like pickups, the red enemies. Alright. Now we want to make sure that we stay up top because there's going to be a laser beam attack. this should look good. Beautiful. So by positioning correctly in the right place, you can just take out all those parts and just block all those missiles. Oh, that was beautiful. Next, we have one of my favorite tracks in the game, and we're gonna pick up our next enemy here. Also, we have some rocket things that we're gonna deal with. Oh, I love this track. Alright, now we have our next enemy, and we're gonna carry this from the beginning of level 3 up until halfway through level 6, so we're gonna do our best to not die or game over. Yep, as long as you just stay up there, we should be good. Yeah, like, if you position this correctly, very precise, you can actually take out all 3 of those things at once, but, like, again, very precise, and it's not a big deal if you don't get it. And I can always pick up health. As long as I keep my middle weapon, that's what matters. I'm gonna get in position here. Alright, this should be good. This should work. Got it. But yeah, by doing the right position, you can just do a kind of a quick kill. Oh, okay, that was... Yeah, so you want to hug the screen. And we have these enemies showing up, and we're just going to kill them off screen. Alright, now I'm going to get in position once again here. Dealing with more of these enemies here. But yeah, the max power. Alright. And I can just sit here and relax, hug the screen. Because we got more of these things that we're going to deal with. 4 of them. But yeah, like that enemy thing, it will just run things and do damage. Oh, I'm feeling good. Yeah, thank you for the raid, Chrissy. Always happy to see more people here. Alright, so we got some more of these things that we're going to deal with. Make quick work. And get my... Oh, there we go. Now we're having a boss coming up here. Right. Want to make sure I position myself correctly. Alright, this should be good. Yeah, you do not want to fire during this part because it can lag the game. We're gonna wait for the water to end here, just to fill it up. And I'm gonna focus. We're looking. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, so it can do a bunch of different attacks, but this will keep it from moving. Yeah, so I use like a certain position on the screen, on the background. Next, we have a very fast scrolling segment. Also, great music. I'm gonna focus here. Things come at you really fast. Yeah, I kind of memorized where we're going here. Yeah, like this is the fastest stage, as far as I'm concerned. Alright. Not a big deal. Alright, we're gonna take the top route. Alright, now I'm gonna get in position here. Okay, we got the laser attack. That was unfortunate. But still, that's kind of what you want to do. You want to kind of hug the bottom part and just use those orbs to just keep at it. So, minor flashing warning with some of the background. Hopefully not too bad, but... We're gonna get our power-up back. Okay, so, the circle of enemies may lag the game, I'm not sure, but we want to be safe. And enemies just jumping out. Yeah, as you can see here, a little bit of lag. We got these orb things, so the red ones give us health. Like, health management is really important, and you don't have a lot of opportunity for health. And I'm gonna keep on attacking, and then some of these enemies are just gonna throw bombs at us, but by making quick work. There we go. I think right here should be good. And we got a mini boss here. Alright, there we go. So that was kind of the first part. Got more of these circle of enemies here. But yeah, you want to keep on firing. That's going to be a recurring theme. And, you know, level 3 homing attack does a really good job at getting rid of these enemies. But yes, the flashy bits are Macross's obligatory pop idol. And we got our iconic song, My Pilot is a Boyfriend. Alright, I am going to get in position here. This looks good. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. But yeah, like, I put in practice in, like, you know, where to position myself. But yeah, we got some more. We have kind of a little bit of an enemy that we're going to deal with here. And the fact that I'm keeping my weapons, I'm keeping the captured enemy throughout, that's really good. And now we're gonna kind of fly back up here. But yeah, like, I really enjoy this game, and like, there's no shame on playing it easy. And there's even like a patch that actually introduces like a casual mode. So with the forums we can only cycle through, but the patch can actually let you go back and forth. And there's a casual mode where you take less damage, and it takes 2 hits to lose your power up level. Which, compared to here, yeah, it can be very punishing. Alright, and I am going to get in position here. I got a very specific setup here. Looking good. Yeah, Chou my positioning can be tricky. Okay, yes! Okay, that's looking really good. Like, you can actually just stay there for the second part, but the fact that I got the fight as I did, that's exactly how you want to do it. Like, having the ship show up the bottom, getting that orb damage in, staying there for the second part, and then flying to this, to the front for the third part. That's really good. That's how you want to do it. Now, difficulty is going to ramp up here. And we're gonna keep this enemy that we captured up until the halfway through. But yeah, that was nicely done. But yeah, I'm gonna depend on my homing attack to get through this, because enemies are just flying out of nowhere. And they do a good job of getting everything. Take it easy. But yeah, you gotta appreciate the sprite work. Like, this game looks good. Got some missiles that we're gonna deal with. Beautiful. Oh, look at that dodge. So, I'm gonna switch here, and you wanna hug the bottom left of the screen. Otherwise, you're gonna take damage, and you're gonna blow up. But yeah, like right here. You don't have a lot of room to work with. Like, see how little space you have for those few seconds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was good. That was really good. Like, you don't have a lot of room to work with between those enemies showing up and the missiles. And again, gonna do our attack here. Yeah, flying under a big ship here. Alright, now I'm gonna just sit here. We're gonna get our next enemy that we're gonna capture. Feeling pretty good. So, we got one meteor thing, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Oh yeah, like if you don't know what you're doing, like those things can just take a lot of damage off you. But yeah, like the enemy that we have, it's gonna pretty helpful here, but we're gonna need it for the last stage coming up. Right, now we got some more enemies that are going to show up in our position. Okay, there we go. And I am going to get in position here. Hopefully I get this correctly. This may or may not be a bit sketchy, but we got some bugs that we're going to deal with. Okay. Oh, that was good. That can be a bit tricky, but you want to get in its face and use that orb attack. Now we're on to our final stage. And this one is a long one. Also, there are no checkpoints, I believe. And yeah, sorry about the background if it gets a bit dizzying. But yeah, orb. And we're gonna see more orb in a little bit. Yep, got our first one. It can just shoot lightning bolts and kind of get in position. Yep. Alright, switch back to our this form and oh, there we go. Alright. And then we got another one of the enemies that we're gonna deal with here, so alright. Yeah, like I believe that enemy, if you're not too careful, can lag the game a bit. And get myself into position. Alright, we finished the first part. Now, this is where our captured enemy is going to really come to handy. With some of these little enemies that we can just clear with our laser beams from, you know, the thing that we have. And we got a lot of obstacles that we got to clear. Yeah, they only stay open for a certain amount of time. Yeah, like... Yeah, we want to get rid of all these things. But yeah, like our level 3 attack does a great job here. Oh! There we go! Clear path. Parallax Guts World. Yep. Get in position. Okay, that was good. Now, we are onto the third part here. And I'm gonna get my next enemy here. And we're just gonna kill these enemies as they show up on screen. Oh. Looking good. And we got some pretty annoying enemies that we gotta deal with here. Like, oh boy, they can be a pain. I mean, there aren't that many, but we are getting to our final boss rush. And here we go. We have one of our iconic songs. You know, just clear a path. Get my orb thing here. And on easy, this isn't too bad of a fight. Alright. Now we are getting to our fight, and we gotta fight a pretty strange boss. And we're gonna stay in this form because we may have to dodge some pretty nasty attacks. But yes, it is a baby thing. Oh, that is nasty. That was pretty bad luck. But now we have our final form that we're going to deal with here. And time! 3312. Gotta look up something really quick here. He decided to die. But I could find my way. Our peace will be back soon. Soon be back. I'm gonna look up something really quick here. But yeah, I believe that's like a few seconds off my world record. That's how good this run is, and gave myself a tight estimate because I felt this good about this game. But yeah. So, you know, I'm glad that I got to show off these two Japan-only SNES games, Gone and Macross. Like, really happy with how both of these runs, you know, turned out, and I'm really glad that I got to show them off here, and, you know, thank you Retro Gaming Live for letting me do this, and I hope to be back next year. Like, I'm having a great time following you. Yeah. I'm wiped. But I feel good. Don't know what else to say. Yep, this is Wandering Mind.